Today's day 28. I have 54 days to make 25K a monthly in my marketing agency, or I go get a job. We're at 9150 today, boys. Let's go. Today I had a fantastic opportunity to meet with someone I already knew that I didn't know was watching my videos, that asked some questions, and it ended up being a fantastic opportunity for us to work together. So we are almost halfway there to the goal for this month, and it's the 7th of April, which is fantastic. I'm stoked to be working with him because this opportunity he's a real estate agent, and while in the past my experience with real estate agents has been very lackluster in the way that I like to market, the way that we're going to be marketing his business is going to be unlike any other agent that I've heard of doing, and I've worked with quite a few agents, so I'm really stoked for him. I'm excited for the results we're going to get, and I'm partnering up with him so that if I get him to succeed, then we both succeed monetarily, which is fantastic. And I'm just stoked to work with him. Really cool guy, and he has that drive in him. He's got that dog in him. So, yeah, love that. Aside from that, today was a busy day. Lots of shooting. Filming, lots of scripting, smashed a TV. It was a very busy day alongside starting working with him. I definitely organized my calendar better, so that helped a billion times. And I realized, the more that we get results for our client, who's probably watching this, Matt, the more we get results for him with, the piano crashing ad that we made him, the more I realize that what advertising comes down to is a mix of grabbing attention, emotion, and, solving a problem. And it's really, really easy to not grab enough attention because, yes, a lot of the time we're solving a problem. What is the problem? It's my pipes are broken, my roof needs fixing, my car's broken down, my car's dirty, my piano's out of tune. I need to sell my home, I need to buy a home. Could be a plethora of things, but the problem is you can try to sell a service, but if you aren't grabbing enough attention, the people that might potentially use you aren't going to be invested enough into you to even, ask if what your prices are, or ask more about your services. So my next step for what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to buy a bunch of computers, and I'm going to destroy all of them in one ad. And the reason I'm doing this is if I can make the worth of the ad feel like someone should be paying for this. You've probably seen a comment saying something about like Instagram premium. Like, man, this video is premium. This video that I'm making, yes, it's not going to be a movie. It's not going to be extremely high production, but it is going to feel like there was a lot put into it, a lot of thought. There's going to be tables set up in a parking lot or something like that. They're all connected to a power source, which is an outlet, and it's a bunch of computers playing different videos or something like that. And I think the reason this is going to work is because it's going to grab attention. I'm going to speak extremely confident, and I'm going to be offering something that, is already a problem. And another important aspect is we want a common enemy. And that common enemy could be, their frustration that they have with marketing, or I can make the common enemy other marketing agencies. Because to be honest, I'm not coming in as a normal marketing agency. I'm coming in as a growth partner because, I don't just want to work with people for, a few months. I want to work with them and grow with them because not only will that create longevity for me and my family and my business and my employees, but that's going to be more valuable to them than if they had to go find someone to replace me once they outgrow me, because I'm willing to be flexible. I'm willing to provide things that maybe another marketing agency isn't willing to do because they already have their mindset. So, stoked about that. from here, I would say that's the biggest lesson I've learned today. And I can carry that lesson to any business I do in the future. And it's easy to see right now that everyone's attention is going to social media. Everyone's attention is going to social media. Think about how much of the day you spend on your phone, and think about how many hours you have of the day. You're spending a lot of time on your phone. And then what percentage of that time on your phone are you spending on social media? Whether that's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, so many things. So if you're able to show up where people's current attention is, that's the first step in advertising and marketing. You can't really market to a field of, nobody, because there's going to be nobody there in that field. I mean, I guess you can, but it's a no-brainer that you'd want to market where people are, and that's the reason billboards still exist, even though they may not be the absolute best form of marketing. The only reason they exist still is because in some aspect they still work, and that's probably a little bit more difficult to track compared to something like Facebook ads or Google ads or SEO. But yeah, I'm stoked because when you're building a business, if you can solve the problem of where you're finding clients, that is a game changer for so many people. And honestly, I'm grateful to God for this opportunity to be able to, help these people grow their businesses. I get to come along for the ride and be a part of their journey. And it's not just it's not just hey, here's your physical product. It's, hey, I'm partnering with you. I'm here to not just change your business, but change your life and change your family's life. And I'm not going to say it's all me. I'm sure that God helps me come up with the ideas that I come up with because they're so absurd and ridiculous. But yeah, the point of this video is get more weird with your ideas, have more fun with your marketing, stop being boring, stop creating crappy, shitty videos that no one wants to watch. Because if you can make good videos that people want to watch, no matter what camera they're filmed on, then you're going to be grabbing people's attention. And the next step is, what is it that you're offering, and how can you offer it in a way that makes every single person that watches that video feel like they're missing out if they don't move forward. And obviously, there's your ideal customer. So that's not literal, but you get the point. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Appreciate your time. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.